In the heart of the ancient forest, where shadows danced and whispers sang, lived Fenton the fox, a creature of both chilling terror and unexpected mirth. By day, Fenton was a charming fellow, his sleek red fur and bushy tail captivating all who crossed his path, but by night he became a ghastly figure, his eyes glowing with an eerie light. Fenton's home was a decrepit, moss-covered den beneath a gnarled old oak tree, rumored to be haunted. The forest animals often spoke of strange noises coming from his lair, a mix of ghostly howls and cackling laughter that seemed to seep through the ground. One misty morning, as the fog hung low, a curious squirrel named Sam ventured too close to Fenton's den. Sam had heard the tales of the fox's nighttime antics and wanted to see if they were true, not realizing he was about to uncover a blend of horror and hilarity. Fenton, in his more playful mood, had been setting up a series of elaborate pranks for unsuspecting creatures who wanted too close. He had arranged acorns to roll out from under logs with a hidden mechanism, sending them tumbling down the hill in a chaotic dance. As Sam approached, the fox, hidden in the shadows, pulled the string to release a shower of acorns. The squirrel, caught off guard, slipped and tumbled down the hill in a flurry of fur and leaves, his surprised squeals echoing through the trees. While the prank was harmless, it was a stark reminder of Fenton's dark side. By night, the same fox would wander the woods with glowing eyes and a haunting presence, causing even the bravest of creatures to shiver in their burrows. One evening, after a particularly unsettling night, Fenton felt an unusual pang of loneliness. The forest had always been both his playground and his prison, and despite the terror he caused, he longed for companionship. His only friend, an old owl named Orville, would visit occasionally, but even Orville seemed afraid of his darker side. One night, after a particularly eerie howl, Orville tried to comfort Fenton, only to be startled by a strange, ghostly figure that Fenton himself had conjured. Orville's visit had brought an unexpected moment of joy to Fenton's lonely existence. The two friends shared stories and laughter, their bond momentarily lifting the veil of fear that shrouded Fenton's heart. But as dawn approached, Orville had to leave and Fenton was left alone once more. The fox watched his friend disappear into the morning light, feeling a deep sadness as the forest around him grew silent and cold. Days turned into weeks and Fenton's pranks became less frequent, overshadowed by a growing sense of melancholy. The fox's laughter had faded, replaced by a haunting silence that spread through the forest like an unsettling fog. One day, a group of young rabbits stumbled upon Fenton's den, eager to explore and perhaps uncover the truth behind the stories. They found the remnants of Fenton's pranks, scattered acorns and cobwebs, and felt a mix of fear and curiosity. To their surprise, Fenton greeted them with a warm smile and a playful flick of his tail. He showed them his elaborate tricks, his eyes sparkling with mischief, trying to recapture the joy he once felt. As the rabbits watched, they couldn't help but laugh at Fenton's antics. The forest, once again, echoed with laughter, but beneath it lay an undercurrent of sadness, as the fox felt a pang of nostalgia for the days when his pranks were a source of simple joy. The laughter of the young rabbits brought a bittersweet smile to Fenton's face. It was a reminder that even in his darkest moments, there was still a part of him that craved connection and happiness. As night fell, Fenton lay alone in his den, reflecting on the day's events. The laughter of the rabbits echoed in his mind, mingling with the haunting howls that were his constant companions. The contrast between the fox's playful antics and his solitary sorrow created a complex tapestry of emotions. In the forest's deep darkness, Fenton remained a figure of both fear and fun, a creature caught between light and shadow. With each passing night, Fenton continued his dual existence, spreading fear with his ghostly presence and seeking solace in the rare moments of joy. His tale became a legend of the forest, a story of a fox who was as much a source of horror as he was of heartwarming laughter. And so, the forest lived on, with its haunted tales and happy echoes. Fenton the fox remained a symbol of the duality of existence, a reminder that even in the darkest places, there is always room for a touch of light and a dash of humor.